We take you live now to Los Angeles, where officials are updating the battle against the raging wildfires. Let's listen.
During this time of crisis, the emergency order will be strictly enforced by the Sheriff's Department, who are proactively patrolling to protect these communities from looting and any criminal activity. They have made 20 arrests of individuals who will be held accountable for the actions that they've taken. I want to thank President Joe Biden and Governor Gavin Newsom for pledging to bring federal and state resources to help Los Angeles County in our moment of need. President Biden's disaster declaration includes the promise of public assistance and individual assistance. We will begin the process of rebuilding. We will have critical resources available to ensure the residents of our communities are not fighting these battles alone. I intend to bring in a motion with Supervisor Horvath as my co-chair or co-author to ratify the county's emergency proclamation at the next Board of Supervisors meeting. Make no mistake, this board and this county will continue to do everything in our power to ensure the safety of our residents as we look forward to the path of recovery. With that, I would like to introduce Supervisor Lindsay Horvath.
With the mayor. Let's announce the elected officials.
Okay, so who are we going to? Mayor Bass. I'd like to introduce LA City Mayor Bass.
Thank you, Supervisor. One voice, that is the way we speak, and that is the way we stand here united. Los Angeles will stand united and stand strong. So first of all, my thoughts are with the thousands of Angelenos who are impacted by this emergency, as more Angelenos were forced to make the terrifying decision to evacuate. Our priorities, of course, are to keep Angelenos safe and to protect homes. The winds continue to be of a historic nature and a key factor of this firestorm. For much of Tuesday, the unprecedented winds prevented air operations to continue. However, as of yesterday, the winds have allowed for air operations, and that has enabled significant progress against the fires in Hollywood and Studio City last night. And as of 7:30 this morning, evacuation orders in Hollywood have been lifted. Angelenos cooperated. The community stood together. They evacuated, and Angelenos should continue to proceed with caution. Air operations are continuing rapidly in the Palisades, in Sylmar, and across our region. We continue to see our heroes, from our LA firefighters and from personnel, families, neighbors from across the county and the state. We thank you. However, we continue to confront a big one-level firestorm. Historic winds and extensive drought have created a perfect storm that has driven people from their homes and have taken people's homes, and that has taken people's lives. I've been in the fire zones, and you can see how fast and devastating these wind-driven fires are. I know people from all over the nation are asking how they can help. So here are two essential ways. First of all, support the California Community Foundation Wildlife Recovery Fund at calfund.org, and support the Los Angeles Fire Department Foundation at supportlafd.org. And in addition to shelters, Airbnb is offering free temporary housing. Go to 211LA.org for more information. This, as we know, is a regional crisis. So working together is the only way we will get through this. That's why I've been in constant contact with my colleagues at the county, state, and federal level. President Biden, Governor Newsom have assured us of full state and federal support. And of course, County Chair Barger and I are fully coordinated, as I am with all of the local elected officials. And our fire departments, police departments, utilities, and other critical agencies are coordinated as well. We have pre-deployed, we are executing a strategy, and we are adapting to conditions on the ground in real time. This is absolutely an unprecedented historic firestorm, but we are all hands on deck. We need to continue to cooperate. We need to evacuate when asked to do so. We need to help others, help our neighbors. And first and foremost, we need to stay united. We need to stay strong. A united LA is the way we will recover, is the way we rebuild our communities. And with that, I believe I am introducing Supervisor Lindsay Horvat.
Good morning. The strength and resilience of Los Angeles County is more than anything we are seeing on the ground. I know this because of the relentless fight that our first responders, our firefighters, our law enforcement officials are putting forward, giving it everything they've got to take on each of these fires throughout the region. That being said, this is testing even the strongest among us. Last night, I personally received an alert from Nixle that I too was under evacuation warning, and I was put in the shoes of tens of thousands of Angelenos who have been facing this from the moment the fires broke out. No one should have to choose which priceless memento they're going to take with them or leave behind in order to stay safe, for their families to stay safe, for their communities to be safe. I've heard from so many community members about the pricelessness of the community centers, the faith centers. I know that in the Palisades alone, there are more than 20,000 Jewish community members, and I was contacted by the Jewish Federation and the work that they are doing throughout the region to support the Jewish community. We've heard with the Eaton fire, the loss of so many faith centers throughout the Palisades Fire and so much more. These are not just structures. These are places where people have made lasting memories, memories they will hold on to. But as they look at their community now, their hearts break, and we are in mourning with them. This is a time of grief, and that is why it is tremendous that our governor and our president and all of the leaders behind me and all of the leaders out throughout Los Angeles are standing strong for all of our Angelenos who are suffering great heartache. The Pacific Palisades has suffered immense loss, and my heart goes out to all of the residents who are continuing to try to understand what is left of their homes. In the Topanga Canyon, I've been speaking with residents throughout the night, and I know that One Topanga and TSEP have been in constant communication with those on the ground, and we are in communication with them to ensure that we are supporting Topangans on the ground. I know there's this morning a fire active behind the lumberyard, and the chief has personally deployed resources to ensure that we are actively fighting the fires in Topanga. Topanga Canyon is a treasure, and we are fighting to protect it. Sunset Mesa, when you look at what is left, is heartbreaking. The community members of Malibu and Santa Monica, which last night declared a curfew because of the tragedy that they're experiencing on top of the fire, people trying to take advantage of this crisis. It's absolutely unacceptable, and we will all stand together to keep each and every neighborhood safe. The Hollywood Hills, my heart broke with you last night. I am grateful for the swift work and the aerial assault that took place in order to protect our Hollywood Hills quickly. When you saw a home go up in flames in Studio City, you wondered if that was going to be the next outburst. The residents of Studio City, we stand with you. And in Sylmar, we have at least achieved some containment of the Hearst fire. But
we've been listening to Los Angeles officials updating the media on their battle against these raging wildfires.